Most men get this completely wrong. They think attraction is built by giving more attention, more validation, more effort. But the harder you chase, the faster she emotionally checks out. And that's exactly what Machiavelli understood before modern dating psychology even existed. Power is never in desperation. Power is in emotional control. The man who needs the least controls the dynamic. Here's what you don't understand. Women are not emotionally pulled in by the man who tries hardest to impress them. They're pulled in by the man who feels emotionally difficult to control. The man who stays grounded, calm, unpredictable. The man who makes her wonder what he's thinking. Most men reveal too much too early. They text back instantly, over-explain themselves, constantly seek reassurance, try to prove they're a good guy. And at first women may appreciate it, but attraction doesn't grow from comfort alone. It grows from emotional tension, from uncertainty, from curiosity, from the feeling that she hasn't fully figured you out yet. This is where most men fail. They think being available all the time makes a woman feel secure. No, it makes you predictable. And predictable men rarely create obsession. Machiavelli said people value what feels difficult to obtain. Human nature hasn't changed. If your attention is always available, your attention loses emotional value. That doesn't mean playing childish games. It means having a life so meaningful that chasing validation becomes unnecessary. There's a massive difference. A weak man acts busy to manipulate. A powerful man is busy because his mission genuinely matters more than female approval. Women can feel that difference immediately, and that's exactly why some men barely try. Yet women constantly think about them, because emotional independence is magnetic. Think about the men women become addicted to. It's rarely the guy begging for attention. It's the guy who stays composed when everyone else reacts emotionally. The guy who doesn't panic when she pulls away. The guy who can walk away if respect disappears. That emotional stability creates psychological tension, because now she feels something dangerous. She feels like she could lose you. And loss is one of the strongest emotional triggers in human psychology. Here's another thing most men don't realize. Neediness is louder than words. You can say all the confident things you want, but if your behavior screams fear of losing her, she'll feel it instantly. Neediness shows up in subtle ways. Replying too fast because you're afraid she'll lose interest. Changing your opinions to impress her. Ignoring disrespect because you don't want conflict. Constantly trying to entertain her so she doesn't get bored. And the crazy part, most men think these behaviors make women like them more. But they actually destroy attraction. Because women don't chase men who emotionally submit too quickly. They chase men who make them feel emotion. And emotion is created through contrast. Calm under pressure. Confidence without arrogance. Interest without obsession. Attention without desperation. That balance is rare, and rarity creates value. This is why detachment is so powerful. Not coldness, not pretending not to care. Real detachment means your happiness doesn't depend on her reactions. If she texts you, great. If she disappears for a day, you don't spiral. If she tests your confidence, you stay centered. That level of emotional control feels powerful because almost nobody has it anymore. Most men are emotionally reactive. One ignored text ruins their mood. One cancelled plan destroys their confidence. Women notice this instantly. And that's exactly why emotionally disciplined men stand out so hard. Because when a man controls himself, he automatically feels higher value. Here's where it gets deeper. Women often test men emotionally before they fully trust them. Not because they're evil, because they're trying to measure your emotional strength. She might delay replies, challenge your opinions, pull away slightly. Most men fail these moments immediately. They become insecure, over-pursue, ask what's wrong, start seeking reassurance. But the attractive man, he doesn't collapse emotionally. He stays relaxed, because his confidence isn't built on female validation. It's built on self-respect. That changes everything. And women feel it. The moment she realizes you're not controlled by the fear of losing her, her attraction starts increasing. Because now you're different from the men, constantly begging for attention online. Here's the secret nobody tells men. A woman chases when she feels emotional uncertainty mixed with emotional safety. That combination is addictive. She needs to feel you're emotionally grounded, but not fully predictable. Available, but not dependent. Interested, but capable of walking away. And that's exactly why mysterious men create obsession. Not because they talk less, because they reveal themselves slowly. Most men dump their entire personality onto a woman in the first week. Their fears, their feelings, their insecurities, their need for validation. There's no mystery left. No emotional build-up, but attraction grows in layers. The less desperate you are to be understood immediately, the more intriguing you become. And no, this isn't manipulation. This is self-control. There's a reason powerful men throughout history understood scarcity. Scarcity creates attention. When your time is limited, your presence feels valuable. When your emotions are controlled, your reactions carry weight. When your attention isn't freely given to everyone, women invest more to earn it. That's human psychology. And here's the final truth most men avoid hearing. Women don't chase men who chase them endlessly. They chase men who are deeply focused on becoming stronger, sharper, calmer, more disciplined. Because ambition is attractive. Purpose is attractive. Emotional mastery is attractive. A man with direction doesn't need to beg for attention. And ironically, that's the man women can't stop thinking about. So if you want a woman to chase you forever, stop trying to win women. Win control over yourself. Build a life that excites you more than validation. Control your emotions instead of broadcasting them. Stay calm when others become reactive. And never place a woman at the center of your identity. Because the moment you stop chasing approval, you become the man people chase.